Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Well, this is live number 2 due to some sound issues on the previous one. I thought I would go live and repeat it all because I went back and had a listen, and about half of the previous video was not very audible. So if you watched the last one, feel free to log off now, and unless you missed some of the important stuff, feel free to stay on as well. And I'm going to talk to you today about 3 tips to help you if you have been working on some New Year's aspirations, some resolutions, some new habits that you want to introduce into your life, or perhaps some bad ones that you are looking to remove from your life. But before I go into that, please do give me a little thumbs up if you are listening, or a little heart if you are out there and enjoying this video, because I would love to hear from you. And please do pop a comment if you have any questions, or if you'd like to share any resolutions or habits or changes that you are planning to make for this year. So, oh, Hilda's just jumped in. Thank you for refilming. Yeah, I know. I went back and there was a good chunk that was not very audible at all. So, we're going to talk about 3 different tips for you to work on this year, and they all come under the umbrella of keeping it small and then building up gradually. And the first one we're going to talk about is duration. Now, if you are like me, way back when I was first starting to build a regular practice habit, and I'm going to be talking about regular habits because that's my thing, basically. That's what I'm always talking about, is helping people to build regular practice habits. When I was first starting, I started to do an hour every day, or I tried to at least. And I was really determined. I wanted to do an hour's practice every day, but no matter how much I tried, it just kept falling by the wayside. And if you're coming from nothing and you want to build a regular habit, I really, really recommend starting small. Start with just 5 minutes a day. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but really when you're trying to build it in every single day, just 5 minutes is plenty to start off with. Just stick one song on and just dance to that song, or do a little bit of stretching or a little bit of strength work, whatever the practice is you're trying to incorporate. And just start with those 5 minutes for the first week. After that, then maybe you can add another 5 minutes, and keep just adding 5 minutes at a time. And you can get to a solid 20 minutes practice by the end of January. And by then you'll be able to see, okay, is this 20 minutes every day really feasible for me? Is it really realistic for me? Am I sticking to it? And if it is, then, think about increasing it at that point, or maybe just stick to the 20 minutes and just keep doing that every day, because consistent practice is really, really effective. So the second one I wanted to talk to you about is frequency. So sticking with the theme of a regular movement practice, you again might be wanting to do a daily practice. And again, this might create quite a lot of mental friction if you're coming from nothing to going to doing a daily practice. Our brains are wired to keep us safe and to protect us from doing something that it thinks is risky or unsafe. So if we show any resistance to doing our practice, for example, this actually shows up as a stress signal in our brain, and it will hold us back from doing it even more. So just to reduce that kind of mental friction, starting small, just maybe doing a couple of times a week, is ideal. What I recommend you do is go and check your calendar, find 2 slots that you know that you can commit to, that are going to be absolutely non-negotiable. Tell your family about it. Tell them you don't want to be disturbed. Think of it as if you were going to have a meeting with a friend and you had no way of contacting them to cancel. So yeah, it's completely non-negotiable, just those 2 times. And just start with that and see how it goes for a few weeks before you think about trying to add more to it. I've even found with some of my clients that even just once a week scheduling in is plenty, just to keep them motivated. And particularly if you've got lots of other commitments, trying to schedule a regular daily practice is maybe not feasible, but even just doing it once a week. And if you can do 52 times in a year, regularly, that's better than trying to do it 7 days a week and then failing at the end of the first week. So the third one is quantity. So if you're like me, I tend to do these type of reflection planning things about 3 or 4 times a year, and I always end up with a list as long as my arm of all of the things I want to achieve, all of the dancing I want to do, all of the body work, all of the learning I want to do, and then of course I want to spend time with my loved ones and have some rest and relaxation time as well. So I have to be really strict with myself and really try and pare down my long list, find the things that I really, really, truly want to prioritize, and then perhaps just picking a couple of them and just focusing on those right at the beginning. You don't have to start with them all right away, even in that little period of the year. Perhaps choosing a couple to focus on in the first month and seeing if you can really stick to those. And then at the end of the first month, reevaluating, and then can you add another little tweak in or another different activity, whatever it is you want to add in. Or perhaps you're already finding yourself flat out with everything that you've already got and you need to push that thing on till the next quarter or the next time that you want to reflect on these things. So there we go. There's 3 tips for you. Hopefully the audio was good all the time. Now I see we've had quite a few people watching, so thank you very much. If you want to let me know your New Year's aspirations or your resolutions, any habits you're planning to make, any habits you're planning to break, if they're a little bit different to what we've talked about, so regular practice, and you're not sure how to apply these tips to them, please do let me know and I'll be happy to give you a help. And if you've got any other comments or questions, please do let me know. And please do share this with your friends if this has been useful to you. One more thing before I go, I've popped a link in the comments for my mailing list if you're not on it yet. And if you're enjoying this content and want to hear more from me, then get yourself on there. And also there's a link to another Facebook Live I did back in the summer. And it was talking about the difference between milestones and goals. And go and have a listen to that one. It's only about 8 minutes or a little bit less. And it's very relevant to this as well. So I hope you enjoy that. So please do give us a thumbs up or a little like a little heart if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for listening today and coming back for a second go if you have done that. Take care. Lots of love. Bye bye.